guys, how are you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, and today I have a very interesting video for you. Actually, I don't know if you've seen my previous video where I talked about the theme of this month, which was romance, because, Valentine's Day. And I did a bit of a reading where I looked at what romance meant to me. And then I asked my Lenormand cards what steps I should take to sort of manifest that or bring that about or go about it and bring romance into my life. So uh a friend of mine, Katie, she saw that video and she was like, you know what, why don't you do a reading for me, because she's gone through a bunch of ups and downs in her life, in her love life, and she wants to know what she can do, especially ask the cards basically what she can do to manifest a very loving, fulfilling, empowering relationship in her life. So I said, okay, if I can, because that is the theme of the month. So I said, let me would it be okay if I made a video about it? And she was like, yeah, totally. So since the theme is romance, I'm going to use my Victorian Romantic Tarot deck. And for the Lenormand, I chose the Under the Roses Lenormand because, roses. Why not? So let me go shuffle the deck and I will be right back because we're going to make a spread and then we're going to go read it. Okay? All right. I'll be right back. All right. So I kind of went and mixed up the cards and here I'm shuffling them. You really gotta love the very cute, the gilded edge, and the lovely, interesting back. The Victorian Romantic Tarot does have, it's very endearing. It's a deck that I fell in love with actually at first sight, and it's something. I've always I like using this one, especially for romantic readings or romance related readings. I don't know. Maybe because of the name, maybe because of the energy, whatever it is. And then, of course, the lovely Under the Roses Lenormand deck. And with all, see this? Check out the card back, the lovely red rose. Oh, Valentine's Day. Okay, so again, let me put this Lenormand deck aside because I have a purpose for it. And let me basically ask the cards what Katie should do to manifest a loving, fulfilling, and empowering relationship, romantic relationship in her life. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Okay, we've asked the cards the question, which is great. And I know you probably expect me to do my cross spread, what she should do, hurdles, overcome the hurdles, and going forward. I mean, that's a pretty simple one, but I've got a different idea. Okay, all right. So, first of all, let's ask the cards straight up what should Katie do to manifest that kind of love where she feels loved, fulfilled, and truly empowered in that relationship. So, okay, this is that one. So now in that path, right, Ash, because whatever she's going to manifest, she's going to be dealing with a few what works for her and what's working against her, in that whole journey, because that's the kind of angle I'm going to go for this time. Okay, so what is working for her and what is working against her in this quest, really. Now the next part is how should she maximize on whatever is working for her. I want to pull this one. And how should she reduce the impact of whatever is working against her? Yep, this is the spread I want to do. And then I'm going to get my Lenormand cards to ask for the next steps. But for now, let's pick up our cards here. And all right, so what should Katie do to manifest that loving relationship where she feels fulfilled and empowered and truly loved? And here we have Five of Wands reversed. I'm going to hold up this card so upright because you can see what this card is all about. See, this is the card where, look at them. They're kind of clashing, they're arguing, they are, you know, not, it's kind of a rowdy uh, energy there. Reversed. She needs to clarify all her thoughts. She needs to stop being very confused, or she needs to stop looking at things in different ways. She needs to bring everything in harmony. She needs to bring all her her search, her quest, her process of making that relationship happen. Right now she's going about it in a very confusing, very haphazard manner. She's giving out all kinds of mixed messages in the kind of relationships. If she's going out on a date, she's not necessarily giving a very clear, harmonious message to the person she's going out on a date with. Also, I would say that at the same time, she might be maybe seeing way too many people. She needs to take it slow, one at a time, maybe. And also, I think that she's giving off a very confused energy around her. So she needs to harmonize first within herself, bring a balance to her energy, to her quest. Right now, it looks scattered and all over the place. She needs to kind of bring it all together in a harmonious space. So, let's look at what is working for her in this journey. And we have Nine of Pentacles, and this is really the truth. Katie is a very successful person. She is doing really well for herself, not just in her career, but overall, apart from the romance department, various other aspects of her life are pretty well handled and tackled by her. She is the very essence of the Nine of Pentacles woman. She's doing pretty well for herself in that way. So maybe that also can, give a distracted sort of energy for her, because then, when she's out on a date, she might be trying to downplay that. I've seen that happen. So all right. So that's her strength, though, that she is very confident. She has her own capability, and she's very confident in that capability. Rather than looking at it as a weakness, she should look at it as a strength. And the next one is, what is her weakness? And we have the Page of Swords, right? All kinds of confusing thoughts coming and going, not necessarily maturely handled. That is the energy of the Page of Swords, where thoughts come, thoughts go, thoughts come, thoughts go, but they're not necessarily handled or tackled with in a mature manner. That's your Page of Swords. So she, and that kind of ties in with the Five of Wands reversed here. She needs to really, really, clear her thoughts and bring it more to a more, balanced way. Okay, so what should she do to reduce the impact of this negative, sort of what's working against her? To reduce the impact, it's a Page of Cups. See how the cards come. So she should project herself, or she should show her honest, lovable, truthful, emotional sort of side to the people that she meets, via the dating site. She's actually on one of the dating sites, and she's meeting various people. So instead of showing a confused or a scattered sort of demeanor and downplaying her confident, well-established persona kind of a demeanor, she needs to also show herself as being, who she really is. She's a sweet person, and she needs to be showing herself that way. She needs to show her, open her heart, and just kind of just be there in that moment. So that way it will reduce the impact of the Page of Swords energy to a large extent, and to sort of maximize the effect of her positive, we have Six of Wands reversed. Now, see, Six of Wands is the card of leadership and taking charge and saying, okay, let me show you what to do. And yes, she is a confident woman, but then what happens is, in a relationship, if she's the one who starts taking charge, usually guys don't like that. So she needs to kind of, to make the most of her situation. She needs to just be comfortable in her own skin. She doesn't have to take charge and be the leader and, lead that relationship. She just needs to enjoy being on that date and spending time with the guy. Now, when she does that, the point is, if you examine this spread, right, what she needs to do is she needs to bring all her scattered energies in a harmonious sort of way, rather than projecting herself as being everywhere out there. In that sense, she needs to bring it together. Her positive traits are the fact that she is very confident. She's got a kind of, very what's the word, self-contained, and she's independent, and she is very capable. But in order to maximize the effect of that lovely personality that she has, she needs to stop being the person who has to lead and take charge. She needs to, instead of downplaying herself, she should stop being the take charge person, and that will kind of bring her personality back in balance. And what is working against her here is the confusing energy of her thoughts being all over the place. And to counterbalance that, or to bring that, to reduce the impact of that, she needs to actually show herself as someone who is, genuinely, she is open and sweet, and a little bit vulnerable in that sense, genuine Page of Cups. So so in order to manifest a loving relationship, which also brings fulfillment and empowerment to her, she needs to do all these things, which is okay, which is great. So now I'm gonna go ask my Lenormand cards. Just gonna put this aside for a bit, and I'm gonna go ask my Lenormand cards. So let's ask the Lenormand cards. Again, what steps should Katie take to manifest that loving, empowering relationship in her life, romantic relationship in her life? So 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And we have here lilies, tree, grave, locket, and clover. This is interesting, right? So lilies is something that's been going on for a long time, and tree, again, slow and steady growth. Then comes the grave right in the end. So the slow and steady, whatever she's been going through in her life, the slow and the long steady relationship, actually, that's kind of part of her life. She needs to let go of that. She needs to put that to an end, fine, once and for all, end whatever that attachment is. Okay. And I know the Lenormand cards don't lie, and Katie knows they don't lie. All this, the kind of background relationship that she always has, she needs to end that one needs to go totally. And once that is gone, right, after that has ended, she will find, I would say, I call this lucky love, right? This is luck and this is love. So once this this energy that's been looming around in the shape of that background relationship, once that is ended, she will find her lucky love. Basically, that's kind of very predictive here, but these are the next steps, and this is what Katie needs to also do, practically, along with the guidance that we receive from the tarot. And that is what she needs to do to manifest her a relationship, a romantic relationship that is empowering and fulfilling and loving. Okay, so I just went and arranged everything so we get it all in one frame. Katie, sweetheart, the cards don't lie. You and I both know, we can see that the cards have not lied. You know what I'm talking about when we pull these cards, and you know what specifically they're talking about when they're talking about all this as well. So together, between the, with the tarot and with the Lenormand, we have guidance not just for the head and heart, but also practically what Katie needs to do to manifest a fulfilling and romantic relationship, empowering also in her life. So now the thing is, you can also do this spread. The Lenormand thing, if you're not into Lenormand, that's fine. You can skip that, or you can pull out more tarot cards, like a 3-card, spread, also to additionally give you more information. Or you can just go with the guidance that came from this spread, which is very simple. Again, I will just quickly reiterate. What does she need to do? What is working for her, and how can you sort of maximize the impact of this, what's working for you, what's working against you, and how you can reduce the impact of what's working against you. So it's very simple, it's not at all complicated, and I will really urge you, because February is the month of romance, and if manifesting romance is important to you, then this is a very good spread to do. And I'm not going to say that do this spread once and just sit on it. No, you can do this spread, spend some time obviously in your life, trying to make this happen, do what the cards have suggested that you should do, and then say maybe a couple of months down the line, you can pull this spread again to check and see if you are still on the right path, what further guidance the cards hold for you. And you can use that additional information to kind of bolster your journey as you go forward. So be sure to check in on this spread every few months, and until you kind of have manifested that kind of love that you are genuinely looking for. So what do you guys think of this spread? Are you going to try this with your cards? If you want to share your readings with me, if you want to talk about their interpretations, feel free to drop me a line. You can post it in the comment section below, or you can totally email me if you want to keep it private and stuff. That's fine, that's totally fine. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, right? Let me know, otherwise I will not know whether you liked it or not. So give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. I'm going to keep doing these tarot in real life monthly theme videos all year long. So keep subscribe to my channel, and so you'll get the notification and everything. And of course, you can follow me all over the internet: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm all over the place. So whatever social media platform is your thing, you'll probably find me there. So follow me there. And anytime you want to talk to me about tarot, email me, get in touch with me, and I totally would love to talk tarot with you. So I will see you again soon with yet another video, and until that time, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.